Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Backyard Farm to Table. My name is Kelvin, and today we're going to be planting 3 different types of beets. In this bed, I used to have the broccoli and cauliflower, and now those first batches are over. I've cleared it out, amended the soil with some cow manure and general purpose and some worm castings, and got it all nice and smoothed out and took out most of the roots and everything from the previous inhabitants. Now I've got the next batch of cauliflower is already growing over here on the other side, and actually I'm testing it to see just how much shade I can do with cauliflower, because I'm hard-headed like that. All right, so today I'm going to do albino beets. I can't even pronounce it, but it's Chioggia or Bassano, I guess, and golden beets. So these are the 3 types of beets that I love to use inside salads because they are not as prone to bleeding. So I can use them with clients and pre-plate up the salads, and it doesn't bleed out all over onto the other vegetables on the plate. In addition, they just look great. They look fancy. And who doesn't want a salad that looks fancy? All right, so with beets, we need to place them about 4 to 6 inches apart at about 1/4 to 1/2 inch in depth. And if you're going to do multiple rows, from what I understand, it's best to do them at least 1 foot apart. I've never done them in multiple rows before. I've only ever had the space for 1 row, and this year now things have worked out, and now I'm going to do rows like a big boy. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. I've already taken and marked out my rows, and I've already done the indentation for 1/2 inch, so I just need to go ahead and place the seeds. They recommend 4 to 6 inches apart. I'm going to try to get the most out of these plantings that I can, so I'm going to put mines at 4 inches apart, and then we're going to let them grow. But I did do the foot in between each row because beets can get some really big greens growing on top of them, and I don't want anything to be so overcrowded that it stunts their growth, blocks out the light for others, or causes it to build up any type of disease or any of that kind of stuff. So let's go ahead and get started. If you'll notice, I don't know if you can see that. I'll try to get it up close, but that's a beet seed, okay? And to me, it looks like grape nuts. And that would make sense because each one of these is multiple seeds. So though it doesn't look like it, I'm still gonna have to thin this out when it comes time, but we'll do that in an update in the coming weeks. Okay, so let me get started. Now, I'll get them all covered up, and then we'll get them well watered in. And that's easy. All done. See, you do have time for this. Plant some beets. You can also be done inside containers. Just make sure that you have sufficient holes at the bottom so that the soil doesn't stay soggy, but it will stay moist. And try to space them out within the container, but it'll grow just as well in a bucket on your patio as it will in this little above ground setup here, as it does on the big multi-acre farms out there. So stay tuned. We'll come back later in a couple of weeks when it's begun to sprout. We'll go through the thinning together, and then I'll take you through the process as it's growing. Okay, so until then, love yourself, love those around you. Give me a thumbs up, thumbs down. God bless America. I don't mind which one, but subscribe, click that bell so you'll know exactly when the updates have arrived. Okay, see you later. Bye.